Hi, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you found this message, if you came here because of the title, if it wound up on your front page, then this message is definitely for you. I'm doing a general reading for the collective, for love. I want to pull a Celtic cross spread, see what the situation is and what the energy is moving forward. And we can also pull like some blocks, and then I do have oracle cards as well that we will pull from. So let's see what is going on in this situation. So we have the Two of Swords, the Chariot, we have the Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, we have Temperance, Five of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Tower. Underneath we have the Lovers. So this is definitely like a soulmate or a, you know, a very strong bond between you and this person. There's definitely love here. This could be a karmic, it could be a soulmate. So the situation right now, we have the Two of Swords. There's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like someone is holding back and they're not making a decision. There's kind of like that stalemate energy. It is causing things to not move forward here. So I don't know if it's you that needs to make a decision or this person that needs to make a decision, but somebody is very closed off and held back. We have the Eight of Cups here, which is, you know, a need to walk away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling here. So this person could be in another connection and they're refusing to walk away, or they're not making a decision to move things forward, and it is, you know, causing one of you to walk away from the situation. In the past, we have the Seven of Cups, which is confusion. Again, not making a decision, like all of these choices. This person could have made you an option and they weren't making a decision, and it caused you to walk away from the connection. Or you can, you know, change the energies around if that works, because it is a general reading. But, you know, there was this not making a decision and keeping options open. It was causing a lot of confusion here. So your higher self or your subconscious, we have Temperance, which is about moderation, is about balance. This is also an archangel. So this is, you know, you have these two archangels here. So you are guided by angels. This is like a protected situation here. But with that Temperance card, it is about balance. It is about having patience, staying calm, balancing like emotions, you know, balancing your thoughts and your emotions here. In the near future, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So there is a feeling of loss, of lack. There is a feeling of being left out in the cold here. So you could have walked away from the situation, or they could have walked away from you. And it's, again, leaving you feeling in lack here, or feeling abandoned, feeling like they left you out in the cold. Feel free to switch the energies again. But one of you walked away, and, you know, there's this feeling of loss here. So someone is definitely holding back. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is like holding on to things that don't serve you. It is trying to control situations. And it's also about like withholding emotion, withholding thoughts. So in the other person's feelings, we have the Four of Wands. So somebody wants union and somebody else is holding back. So this is very conflicting energy here. And there's no decision being made in order to move things forward. I feel like that's just, you know, been very confusing. I feel like this is you that's very confused about this union, about this person, because they're, you know, they could definitely be holding back here from you and not expressing. So your hopes and fears, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is like deep emotions. This is about being emotionally balanced. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is just like very deep feelings, you know, very emotional bond here. I feel like you are hoping that they have these deep feelings. You may have these deep feelings and you're wanting that reciprocated to you. The overall outcome is the Tower card. So there is like some major changes, some upheaval coming in here. We are going to pull clarifiers. So I do want to clarify this Tower card on, you know, what these changes are here. So maybe you did walk away from this connection and it has left you just feeling in lack because you don't understand, you know, why this person wasn't making this decision. Clarify the Tower, Spirit. What is this Tower moment? Clarify the Tower, Spirit. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles is like a nurturing, practical energy. It's also about like stability. So I feel like there is a sudden change coming in, like this stability, this Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like there is, you know, a big change coming in comfort levels. See, she's very comfortable. She's very stable. She's very grounded energy. I feel like this Tower moment is really going to kind of uproot things here. And it could very well affect your finances or their finances if this is somebody that you were already in union with. Let's see. What do we not see coming here, Spirit? The Moon, yeah. Secrets will be revealed. Things are going to come to light here. And there is communication. Like some type of information is going to bring things to light. So there are secrets revealed. There is communication coming. Information is coming into you about like what happened with this and what this Tower moment is. I just feel like there wasn't a decision being made. Definitely withholding. So we have the Two of Swords, which like is very guarded energy, like withholding. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which again is just very guarded and holding back here. And that was causing things to kind of be at a stalemate here. There was no forward movement because there was no decision being made. And I feel like that has caused you to kind of move on from the situation because it was very confusing for you why they weren't choosing you, why they weren't moving forward. So maybe you don't know that maybe they were keeping their options open and you know, that's going to come to light. You are going to find out that information, or it could just be that it was causing a lot of confusion and there is communication coming in and things coming to light here. So what's the advice for the collective, Spirit? So we have the Two of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, they're very in their head about this union. It could be that they were afraid of love. Maybe they were just afraid of moving forward because they, you know, were afraid of the changes, what could be, you know, sometimes that deep connection really scares somebody. This could very well be a twin flame, but it's definitely some type of soulmate. So we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups here. So I just feel like they are very in their head about this situation. They're kind of holding themselves back again with that Eight of Swords. That's like holding back. It is like maybe they don't feel worthy of this connection. Maybe they don't feel worthy of you. So it was causing them to maybe hold back from you. Maybe that's the information that's coming to light. Maybe they really do see this as like a soulmate connection, and that, you know, a lot of times that causes fear in some people. They're afraid of commitment, but that could also be the Moon. Their fears coming to light here, but there's definitely some information coming in about this connection. Let's see. What are the next actions for this person? King of Swords. Yeah, there's communication and truth coming in here. This person is going to come in and speak their truth. It's going to, you know, things are going to become clear. There is clarity coming in this situation. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. We have Sagittarius energy here. We have Cancer energy. It really could be any sign. You know, we have Mars energy here with the Tower card, but I just feel like this is some kind of shakeup in a foundation here. Again, you know, the Tower card is all about shakeups, changes, sudden chaos, but it definitely has a lot to do with stability and the groundedness of this. That could be the Tower moment coming in for them. Maybe there's like a sudden realization that, you know, they do want something grounded and stable here. But there's definitely some information coming in. You know, they are going to reach out. There is information that will be expressed to you. Maybe, you know, they're going to let you know that their fears behind this, but there's information coming to light and there is communication coming in here. Some truth will be spoken. So they very well could have, you know, a lot of times there is a runner in a situation. Maybe they did run from this. They were afraid to make a decision because they were scared. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. Exactly what I said. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. You know, so this love probably scared them. They were very in their head. I don't feel like I deserve you. Yeah. So there are some self-worth issues here. You know, they're holding themselves back. They don't feel good enough for this connection. That could be what they're coming in to express to you. You know, that truth coming to light here is their fears. Sometimes people fear commitment. What else do you have for this collective spirit? Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So we have secrets, mysteries, concealing. Yeah, again with that withholding, that holding back. I feel like they, you know, they were just kind of withholding information here. Let's see. We have pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Yeah, very cautious, very withdrawn, just guarding their heart for whatever reason. We have foundation, established family security. Again, with that shakeup in the foundation here, that Tower card. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. We have return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. So they could very well want to come back in here. That could be the information that's coming in. Definitely some communication, honesty. We have divine feminine energy, so you could be the divine feminine. This could be your divine feminine coming back here. Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. So they could want commitment. You know, we have that in the cards here. The Four of Wands is the 1111 card. So again, with the twin flames, if you resonate with twin flame journey, but this is also like stability, union. It is a marriage card, but it's also like celebrating the marriage. You know, it's like these two people have just been married and there's like this celebration here, right? There's these people in the background. So it's like celebrating a union, coming into union. And then we have elusive, dishonesty, deceptive, trickery. So they very well could have been dishonest in the past, again, with that holding back and not telling you everything. So I just feel like, you know, you're kind of feeling abandoned here and left out. And there are these very deep emotions. So this is definitely a soulmate or a twin flame. It is up to you on whether or not you want to take this person back. I would use your discernment, but definitely some communication and information coming in here, maybe receiving a message. So I hope that this helps, and I will see you next time. Bye.